the buzzing was obviously loud where I was, and I could not quite find the source. Okay, it's one of those nights. Pardon me. Mr. Dempsey, followed by Martha McLaren and Bonnie Wilson.
Good evening. I'm Martha McLaren. This is Dan Dempsey. Mr. Dempsey will speak first.
Directors, 2 years ago in April 2007, a consultant's report showed very poor results for Denver's Everyday Math Connected Math combination. 1 month later, Seattle's adoption action listed achievement gaps for Blacks, Asians, Hispanics, and American Indian students as a concern. Ms. Santorno's plan was to eliminate those achievement gaps in a few years through fidelity of implementation to Everyday Math Pacing Plan, increasing class periods to 75 minutes, and intensive, expensive professional development and coaching. At that time, I found no data that would lead anyone to her belief that those actions would eliminate the achievement gaps. My frequent warnings that Seattle's instructional materials for math discriminate against disadvantaged learners were and are always ignored. Did Ms. Santorno's math actions with Everyday Math reduce the achievement gap? The answer is a resounding no. The achievement gap data were from 4th grade Wassel math scores of 2006. Compared to spring 2008, achievement gaps increased for Black students, Hispanic students, Asian students, American Indian students, and English language learners. Yes, that's correct. 5 out of 5 achievement gaps increased. Please stop approving adoptions without a critical examination of previous performance. To improve a system requires the intelligent application of relevant data. Look at the data. Seattle has either by design or through negligence expanded achievement gaps for over a decade and continues to do so. It is the obligation of those in the education research community who propose new methods of teaching mathematics to first demonstrate that such methods cause no harm. Ed researchers have never conducted controlled, rigorous, scientifically based, and statistically valid research that shows inquiry-based instruction in mathematics is both efficient and effective for all classes of learners. Instead, the unwary public is subjected to untested programs of instruction and lured by false promises of efficacy for all learners. 10 years of data from Seattle's math experiments clearly shows that many minorities and students from low-income homes received an inferior mathematics education. Despite the best intentions of ed researchers, they have failed. Please end experimental programs built atop poorly conducted research. The rising tide of evidence and experience indicates poor purchases were made. It is time to change the direction.